Good afternoon. We'll now start. I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There will be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk, so please show your faces in the video. A reminder, after the pep talk, please take the online learning evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like the one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. Reminder again, obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for R.O. Joson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Recently or yesterday, I have put up a list of mentees who have obtained, who have submitted, who have obtained several OLETE certificates. Okay. So there are 5 who are now qualified to have a voucher. This is for 2024. Voucher for a R.O. Joson medical consultation. So please make use of it. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper. Okay. Ready? Picture. Mayan? You want? Okay, that's another one. Okay, go on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, may pahabol. Ellen? Ellen, you want to show your face? Yeah.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, good. Oh, si Christy, may pahabol si Christy. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, before we start how many have heard about the PET scan? How many have heard about the PET scan? Please raise your hands. Wala? Si Mayan
Ako,
lang?
Doc.
Sino pa? Mayan, si Kat, the rest, wala. PET scan?
Opo.
I did that po before.
Ah,
I did that before po.
you did that before. Okay, si Mayan. Okay. The rest, walang nakakarinig noon? Very popular ngayon ng PET scan. No?
Naririnig ko lang, Doc, pero
Oo.
yun lang.
Naririnig ninyo, no? Okay.
Yes, Doc.
So it's very popular. It's very expensive. That's why I decided to have this topic para for your information, para mag-guide po kayo, no? Okay. Hmm. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. And then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder and health issue courses. May 18 marks the start of the year 4 of R.O. Joson Pep Talk. How long the pep talk will last will depend on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. And today, it's our 156 pep talk. Okay. My pep talk today is entitled PET Scan. What is it and when is it indicated? The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding on the PET scan, okay, what and when indicated as part of their health management. As I said, it's very popular nowadays. You must know when it's indicated. So what contents for this particular pep talk? What is a PET scan? What are the utility of a PET scan? What are the differences between a PET scan, CT scan, and MRI, which are also commonly heard of, okay? CT scan, MRI. And what are considered low-value indications for PET scan or PET CT scan? Okay. Ang usually combination is PET CT scan. So we will discuss the what are considered low value. Low value means hindi masyadong kailangan pero ginagawa. And then what are considered high value, dapat gawin, no? Okay. So as part of my disclaimer, okay, so this pep talk will contain my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations culled from my personal experiences as well as from the writings of other health professionals. Okay. Let's start with what is a PET scan. So when I say PET, P-E-T, it stands for positron emission tomography. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng PET. Then scan. Scan means ini-scan, tinitingnan kung anong mga parang image, nagka-create siya ng image sa katawan. No? So PET scan is a laboratory diagnostic procedure. It's not for treatment, it's for diagnosis. And it's kind of a diagnostic imaging procedure that makes detailed pictures of the inside of the human body. So just like any other imaging procedure like PET, CT scan, ultrasound, MRI. So it tries to make some pictures of the inside of the human body using images gotten from using different tools. No? So sa PET scan, ang ginagamit nila, it's a so-called radioactive tracer drug to study the metabolic and biochemical function of the tissues and organs of the body. So ang radioactive tracer na ginagamit is the fluorodeoxyglucose or FDG. FDG. Ito yung pinaka-commonly used radio tracer. Maraming radio tracer materials that they can use, but this is the most common. Okay, so it's relatively safe and it's injectable. So fluorodeoxyglucose, FDG. No? So then after injecting the drugs, the radio tracer, may isang scanner. Okay? Parang sa Xerox, yung mga scanner, yung mga ano, no? So ganun din sa mga PET scans, MRI, CT scan, may scanner. So in this particular case, it's a special scanner for PET purposes. So the scanner detects disease cells, yung mga may sakit na cells that absorb large amount of the radio tracer, which is the FDG, which indicates a potential health problems. So kung na-absorb yung FDG, makikita natin yung mga itim-itim, no? So that means nag-uptake siya, then that means baka most likely may problema, no? Kung walang uptake, mas maganda, no? So ito yung a picture of a PET CT. Halos pareho din sa MRI, papasok kasi sa tube, no? Okay. So this is the PET machine. Then there's a monitor here. Ito, nagro-rotate yung scanner. And then ito yung table, motorized, pasok, labas, gano'n, no? Or one direction, pasok, no? And then, okay, this is an example. It can be used to scan the brain, no? Brain scan ito, no? It can also be used for other purposes like the heart and also the whole body for possible cancer. So, sa heart naman, no? Okay. So ito, it's used for the heart. So it tries to determine yung blood flow. Okay. Kung healthy blood flow siya rito, okay, maganda ang picture niya sa PET scan. Dito, halos wala. No? So there's a reduced blood flow. Okay. So yan ang interpretation dito. So dapat for this to be normal, dapat kitang-kita itong orange na ilaw rito, no? Okay. So ito yung may konting problema dito sa isang blood vessels dito sa puso, no? Okay. Ito naman is for cancer. It can also be used for cancer. Inispatan niya yung mga may uptake. As I said, yung FDG, pag nag-uptake, yon, no? Most likely cancer siya. No? Okay. Because cancer has a big affinity for that radio tracer called FDG. No? Okay. So how does a PET scan work? So if there are disease cells, may sakit yung mga cells or tissues in your body, it absorbs more of the radio tracer than healthy ones does. So these are called hotspots. Ito, hotspots. Ito. So kung normal, wala kang makikitang hotspots. Okay. So the PET scanner detects this radiation and produces images of the affected tissue. For example, ito, pag may hotspot dito sa lungs, ito yung chest, no? May kasamang CT na ito, CT scan plus PET, no? Okay, pag may lumabas itong hotspot, most likely there's a lung cancer there, no? On the right side, no? PET scan is commonly requested nowadays, as I said, kanina, in the Philippines, and its cost can range from 40,000 to 60,000 as of 2024. When it started, it cost 120,000 years ago. No? Ngayon, pababa ng pababa, mutit na lang. Okay. So, but on the average, usually mga 60,000. Thus, it is important to know what PET scan is and what are its indication to avoid overuse, okay, or low value use of it. As we know that pag may bagong lumalabas mga diagnostic tests, pinopromote yan ng mga company para kumita. So everybody jump into bandwagon at ginagamit. No? Parang example will be mga CT scan ng chest. Bago dumating ang CT scan, chest x-ray lang. Di ba? So nung dumating CT scan ng chest, kumukonti na yung chest x-ray at ang ginagawa na, CT scan of the chest, no? At we know mahal yung CT scan ng chest. Kung minsan pwede pa rin ang chest, no? Chest x-ray, no? So to avoid overuse and low value use of the CT scan, that's the purpose of this pep talk today. I know it's very common. Marami na nag-order, marami sumasakay sa bandwagon, especially yung mga doktor. Kasi manggagaling sa doktor ito ay request na ito, no? Okay. So value medical care is defined as a little to no benefit to the patients. So it's likely to cause more harm than benefit. When you say more harm, most likely baka may false positive. Yeah, more harm yon. Okay. And it's too expensive given its benefits. So that's the definition of the so-called low value medical care. Okay. So babalik na rin lang yan. High value would be, okay, big benefit to the patient, no? Walang masyadong balance lang yung harm and the benefit, and then as much as possible, not too expensive. O kung expensive yan, basta maganda yung benefit, no? So utility. PET scans can detect early signs of cancer, heart disease, and brain conditions. Earlier, I gave you examples, pictures of PET scans sa brain, sa heart, and also sa cancer. No? So it has been used in cancer, including breast cancer, lung cancer, and thyroid cancer. Practically all types of cancer pwedeng gamitin. No? Coronary artery disease, heart attack, and other heart problems. Okay? So pwedeng gamitin dun sa mga may heart problem. Pero as I said, baka pwede yung mga CT angio, pwede na kasi kung dito sa PET scan, baka mas mahal. No? So we have may options for choosing which one will be the more cost-effective. No? So another utility for the PET scan will be for brain disorders. Okay? So such as brain tumors, epilepsy, dementia, and Alzheimer's diseases. No? But the most commonly used will be on cancer in the Philippines. So in general, a PET scan can measure the vital functions such as the blood flow, oxygen use, and blood sugar glucose metabolism. No? Yung blood sugar glucose metabolism usually for cancer. Blood flow sa heart, oxygen use, heart din, ganon, sa brain. So it can also identify organs and tissues that are not working as they should. If your healthcare provider suspects you may have a cancer, they will likely recommend a PET scan which can detect cancer or make a diagnosis. No? But usually, pag nagsususpect ng cancer, this may not be the first step. No? But we have seen a lot of doctors recommending PET scan right away, left and right, without doing the other procedures first. Baka pwede na. So if you have already been diagnosed with cancer, your provider may recommend more than one PET scan throughout your treatment. Kung minsan, pwedeng dalawa sa isang taon or after 3 months, 6 months, no? Depende kung anong usage. No? So ito yung mga common usage. Determine whether the cancer has spread in your body or metastasized. No? Sabihin natin, ginawa ngayon, wala. Then after 6 months, ulitin, titingnan kung may nag-spread. Okay, that's an example of utility of this PET scan in this particular instance. And then assess the effectiveness of treatment. Sabi natin sa PET scan, may lumabas 4 centimeters, then kinamot siya, no, let's say immunotherapy or chemotherapy. So titingnan natin kung effective ba yung gamutan o hindi. So uulitin yon. 3 months, 6 months, uulitin. So then determine if the cancer has returned after treatment. So yung mga in remission, pwedeng i-check yung pasyente using a PET scan. So kung may bumalik. And then of course, to know the extent of the disease, no, you can use the PET scan also to prognosticate. Kung sinabi ng PET scan, widespread na yung cancer, we can properly advise the patient. Wag na lang maging heroic. No? So these are the utility of the PET scan in cancer, for cancer. No? So if you are having a heart issue, your provider may recommend a PET scan to determine the effect of a heart attack on the areas of the heart. Kasi kung may heart attack ka na, titingnan kung ano yung area na tinamaan na affected by the occlusion of the blood vessels. Then identify area of the heart muscle that would benefit from angioplasty or coronary artery bypass. It can help the clinician decide which one to do. Now, if you are experiencing for the brain naman, neurological symptoms, they can recommend a PET scan to evaluate the possible brain abnormalities such as tumors, seizures, and other central nervous system conditions. Again, I want to remind everybody, this is just one option, pero baka usually meron pang ibang options for diagnosing these problems. MRI, gano'n. No? Okay, baka pwede yung ibang procedures gamitin kaysa to jump into PET scan right away. No? So PET scans are commonly used to evaluate health issues involving, number 1, cancers, heart diseases, and brain conditions. In the Philippines, PET scans are most commonly requested in cancer patients. For here on, I will now focus my discussion on the high-value indications for PET scan in patients with cancers. Dito tayo mag-focus sa cancer. But before going into the high-value indications for PET scan, let me tell you the differences between CT scan, MRI, and PET scan. Okay. And what is a PET CT? What is a PET MRI? May hyphen dito, most likely it's just a combination. PET and CT combined, PET and MRI combined. So when you say CT scan, it's the computed tomography scan, but this use X-rays, radiation. Pag CT scan, radiations ginagamit. No? Now, sa MRI, ang ginagamit nila, magnets and radio waves, so hindi radiation. No? Okay. So in both instances, you heard about with contrast. Pwedeng gamitin contrast ito pwede din gamitin contrast, pwedeng wala. No? Okay. Pero yung both CT scan and MRI produces still images. Still means hindi yung naka-fix lang, hindi gumagalaw. No? Okay. Hindi tumatakbo dun sa kasi dun sa PET scan, gumagamit ng radio tracer, no? Pumapasok sa blood vessels and then tumatakbo doon. So, then i-detect ng PET, yung scan, kung anong nangyayari, no? To show how the organ is functioning in real time, no? Pero doon sa MRI, PET scan, isang shoot lang, and then yun lang makikita, no? Okay. So PET scan images can detect cellular changes in organs and tissues earlier than CT and MRI scans. Ito yung advantage ng PET scan kasi gine-check niya yung real time and then usually mas yung mga earlier changes mas nadidetect niya kaysa yung CT and MRI. Kung ito yung compare ninyo, mas maganda yung PET scan. No? So ito yung illustrations. Okay. So, okay. So ito MRI using magnets and radio waves. Ito CT scan using X-rays. Ito PET sinama yung scan. No? Yung PET usually radiation tracers. No? Okay. And then anong usage nila? Okay. So MRI, ang pinaka-commonly used or the best tool to use in detecting, to studying mga soft tissue, yung mga laman-laman, yung mga muscle, taba, ganon, no? Tendon, ligament, and then also the brain. So MRI, maganda siya, no? Okay. So CT scan, okay, bony structures and blood vessels. Yan ang advantage ng CT scan. Okay. Doon sa radiation, radiation tracers or PET scan, okay? Pero sinama na kasi ng CT scan, no? So cancer, okay, heart and brain. Okay? And then ang procedure time, just comparing the differences, usually ang pinakamatagal, yung PET scan, 60 to 90 minutes. Yung CT scan, pinakamabilis, 5 to 10 minutes lang. No? Ang MRI, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Kasi sa ibang centers, 1 hour. No? Okay. So this is a good picture to study closely para alam niyo yung differences. No? Okay. MRI, CT scan, PET scan. So pinakamaganda sa cancer would be the PET scan. Ang pinakamatagal, PET scan. The rest, yung wala pa yung PET scan, usually they use CT scan muna. After lumabas ang MRI, naging popular MRI naman. Ngayon, pumasok na yung PET scan, pumapasok na yung popularity ng PET scan, kaya maraming gumagamit. Pero, pinakamahal yon, no? Compared to the 3 types of diagnostic tools. So, what is PET CT? What is PET MRI? Your healthcare provider may perform a combination of PET scan and CT scan. This combination produces 3D images that allow for a more accurate diagnosis. So that's the reason combine nila para to get a more accurate picture. Some hospitals now use the hybrid PET MRI. Pwede ding PET MRI. Pero what's commonly used is PET CT. So this new technology creates extremely high contrast images. Providers mainly use this type of scan for diagnosing and monitoring cancers of soft tissue. As I said kanina, MRI more on the soft tissue, brain, head and neck, liver, and pelvis. Okay. Again, ito yung sample of pictures ng PET scan. Ito CT scan, radiation. Ito may dye, may radio tracer. Ito yung PET CT combination, no? Kinombine nila, mas malinaw siya, no? Okay. So why PET CT scan is preferred over PET scan alone, over CT scan, or over MRI scan alone? So here are the pros and cons. Okay. The PET scan can detect areas of cancer that may not be large enough to show up on a CT or MRI scan. As I said, yung PET scan, nakukuha niyang yung earlier changes ng cancer. So yan ang advantage ng PET scan. It can detect areas of cancer. Maliit pa, makukuha na niya, which may not show up sa CT or MRI. Okay. Pero yung problema ng PET scan, hindi siya, yung images are not as sharp as those produced by CT scan or MRI. Kung yung malaki yung bukol, mas maganda yung resolution ng CT and MRI, okay, compared to PET scan. Pero ang advantage ng PET scan, nadidetect niya yung maliit, mas maliit, no? Na hindi nakikita sa CT scan. And then PET scan identify areas where the cells are highly active, but since they don't show all the structures, okay, it is difficult to identify the exact structures where suspicious cells are located. To solve this problem, they combine PET and CT. Okay? So that will be more accurate than either test of its own. So the CT scan shows the structure of the anatomy. The PET scan shows the yung lighting up, yung functional part of the diagnostic tools. Okay? So when the cancer lights up on the PET scan, the doctor can tell where they are located. No? Kung nag-light up, no? Okay. But to determine the exact size, yung mas detailed, you need a CT scan. No? So a combination of PET CT mas maganda compared to just PET or CT scan lang. So what are the low value indications for PET CT scan in cancer patients? As I said, when you say low value medical care, it's defined as little or no benefit to patients, likely to cause more harm than benefit, and is too expensive given its benefits. Hindi siya sulit, no? Okay. So what are the low value indications na ginagawa ng what's happening now? Kung yung PET scan is routinely used to detect and diagnose solid cancer. Kung isang kibot lang, may suspetsang cancer, ginamit kagad ng PET CT scan, that's a low value. Kasi baka pwede pang iba, no? Ito, there are other more cost-effective diagnostic imaging procedures that can be used, at least as a starter. Okay? O kaya kung gamitin lang ito less costlier, like ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, okay, it might give you the answer already. Okay, so you don't need to do the PET CT scan anymore. So yung mga low value indications will be yung mga doctor who just is very popular, no? Just like yung mga passion, no? So pag popular siya, ginagamit nila kagad, no? Okay. So another low value indication, if the PET CT scan is routinely used to determine whether the cancer is spread or metastasized. Again, there are other cost-effective diagnostic imaging procedures that can be used, at least as a starter. Example, ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, and others which are accurate enough and cheaper. Pwedeng gamitin ito. So it all depends on the doctors, no? Doctors recommending or deciding what after assessing the patients. Kung pwede na yung CT scan na lang. No? Okay. O ultrasound or MRI. Kaysa tatakbo kagad sa PET CT scan. Another low value indication would be to routinely lahat gagawin. No? When say routinely, without exceptions, parang naging habit na. Okay? Parang standards operating procedure na. No? Okay. To assess the effectiveness of treatment. Again, there are other cost-effective diagnostic tools, okay, like ultrasound, CT scan, MRI. Again, routinely used to determine if the cancer has returned, bumalik, no? So, the basic problem is ginagawa lahat as a routine, no? Na without consideration of the other ultrasound, CT scan, MRI. Because before the advent of CT scan, pwede naman itong CT scan. Before the advent of PET-CT, pwede pa rin CT scan, MRI, ultrasound, no? So it doesn't mean na walang values ito, no? Okay. Now, what are the high-value indications for PET-CT scan in cancer patients? Okay. Babalik na rin lang natin lahat. Okay. So, PET, consider natin, wag routine, no? Okay. PET imaging is typically considered after other techniques that provide inconclusive or discordant results. Okay. So let's say nag-ultrasound ka, MRI, CT scan, medyo duda, may uncertainty. That's the time you use the PET scan. Hindi siya routine. Hindi isang first step is PET scan, hindi. No? Pwedeng gamitin mo na yung mas mura, which are also effective. No? Okay. PET imaging is considered it will change the health outcomes with a good quality of life. Ito yung pinaka-importante ano. Kung magpe-PET scan ka, very important yung results of treatment will significantly differ compared to just if you use a simpler procedure like CT scan, MRI, baka pareho lang yung results. No? PET imaging is considered if the treatment will be markedly changed if one is done. Malaki ang difference kung gagamitin yung PET scan. Again, all of these, the doctors will have to decide, no? And make the recommendations. But as a patient, you have to ask them, ano ba ang kaibahan? Ano magiging result? No? So, various medical societies and organizations have come out with guidelines on the use of PET-CT scan. Okay, these guidelines can be considered kasi nakikita nila a lot of this na-abuse nito. Okay, just like yung mga MRI, dati bago ng MRI, maraming gumagamit, so kinokontrol nila, sabi nila, you use MRI for such and such conditions lang. Ngayon, sa PET-CT, ganun din. No? So, the medical societies are aware of these low-value indications. No? So, lumalabas sila ng guidelines when to use PET-CT scan. So examples of these guidelines will be the following. Breast cancer PET imaging meets the definition of a medical necessity in the staging and restaging of cancer for the following. So gagamit lang yung breast PET imaging, no? If you want to detect the local, regional, or distant recurrence or metastasis when suspicion of disease is high and other imaging is inconclusive. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Pag the other imaging procedure, yung mga ultrasound, CT scan, MRI, are inconclusive, that's the time you use the PET scan or PET-CT scan. No? Okay. Another example, PET imaging for breast cancer is considered experimental pa lang. Okay, so dito, sa mga instances dito, the evidence is insufficient to determine that the PET imaging results in improvement in the health outcomes. May mga studies sila dyan. Differential diagnosis with suspicious breast lesions or indeterminate low suspicion on mammography. Okay. So, pwede yung MRI. Okay. Predicting pathologic response to new adjuvant treatment for locally advanced disease. Pwedeng ibang imaging, no? Ibang diagnostic workups. Then staging of the axillary lymph nodes. Okay. So, pwede din yung iba. Wag lang PET scan. No? Okay. So I think that's the last slide of the on the topic. So summary and takeaway, I have presented the following. What is a PET scan? What are the utility? What are the differences between PET-CT, PET scan, CT scan, and MRI? And what are considered low-value indications and high-value indications for PET scan or PET-CT scan? So again, what are considered low value, just to repeat, if it's routinely done, ito yung pinaka-keywords. If it's routinely done, isang kibot lang, unang gagawin, PET-CT scan, without consideration of other diagnostic procedures that are as accurate and cheaper. and it does not change the health outcomes and quality of life. Okay? And then what are considered high value? Considered after other techniques provide inconclusive and discordant results. Okay? Considered if it will change the health outcomes with a good quality of life. Considered if the treatment will be markedly changed if one is done. Okay? Ito yung high value indications. So takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on PET scan, okay, what and when indicated. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Use the 4Ks of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions or make better decisions on PET scan, what and when indicated as part of your health management. This ends my pep talk today, PET scan and what and when indicated. I hope I empower you to have an essential understanding on this topic as part of your health management. Before we go to the QA portion, reminder, please take the OLETE for Mastery of Learning and have a certificate like this one. I have placed the link in the chat box. Then 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Hoson medical consultation. And then feedback, please type in your feedback in the chat box during open forum before we adjourn. So let's now have a group picture taking before we start the QA and interactions. Okay. Show your faces, beautiful faces. Si Christy, Kat, Sparrow. Last call.
Wait lang, Doc. Naayos ko na yung camera.
Okay.
Ayan.
Okay, magandang mukha mo. 1, 2. Oh. Okay, the floor is now open for questions, comments, suggestions, free consults, etc., etc. Any questions, any comments? Mayan, would you like to start? May experience ka na with PET scan sa Singapore?
Yes po, Doc. That was in 2014.
Libre lahat?
Sagot po nung Citibank.
Okay. Pero mahal na Singapore, ha?
Opo, Raffles Hospital po yun.
Okay. Raffles.
Opo, Raffles.
Raffles Hospital.
Opo.
So,
During that time po, Doc, bali first timer yata ang Raffles Hospital na magkaroon ng PET scan. Bali, hindi pa kompleto yung magi-interpret nung result nung nung imaging yung ginawa sa akin. Pinadala pa sa US. So, bumalik yung result after 6 months yata. Parang ganun. Tapos yun, doon ko lang nalaman na cancer-free na ako 2015.
okay. So, ayan. Okay, ganun talaga ang history, development. No? So, during that time, bago pa lang, no?
Opo.
They try to get expertise from abroad. No? So, dito
Bali, ano po yun, Dok, pag pumasok ako sa loob nun, hindi ka pwedeng gumalaw, pwede kang huminga. Tapos may damit kang, iba yung damit na pasusuot sa'yo. Ewan ko lang dito, Dok, doon kasi may para kang yung yung nakapalupot, may tali yung likod.
may tali.
Oo, para hindi ka gumalaw.
Okay. Okay. Ang hirap pala.
Ayun. Opo nga eh. Pwede ka lang huminga, umikot yung mata mo, pero bawal talagang gumalaw. Kundi, babalik ka from the beginning.
Wow.
Ang tagal nun eh. Tapos babayaran mo pa, Dok, yun. Bali, doble ang bayad mo na pag ganun na nangyari pag inulit.
Oh, ganon?
No, ganun doon, Dok. Hindi ko lang alam dito. Kaya, buti sinabihan ako ng buti Pilipina yung yung nag-a-assist sa akin. Ayun, tinuro niya sa akin. Kung hindi, dodoble daw babayaran ng Citibank sa akin. Kaya awa ng Diyos natapos ko na. Tapos ko naman.
Okay. So, so ilang minuto yon hindi ka gumagalaw?
30 minutes yata yun, Dok eh.
30 minutes
Pabalik-balik ang palabas-labas ako doon sa may bilog. Sobrang ginaw.
na ginaw. Oh.
Oo, sobrang ginaw, Dok. At makapal na yung pinasuot sa akin.
Yung table, isang
Yun yung, Dok, yung
person na
pinakita mo kanina. Ganun-ganun. Pero labas-pasok ako doon eh.
babalik-balik, gano'n.
Oo, Dok. Tapos ikot ng ikot yung bilog.
Umiikot yung bilog kasi rotator yun, di ba? Okay.
Opo, Dok.
Okay. Saka
Pero
combination.
talagang grabe ang ginaw. Kaya buti na lang na-tolerate ko yung ginaw.
Ilang beses ka
Diba?
ilang beses ka nagpa-PET CT?
Once lang po, Doc. 2014, after a year. Kasi 2013 ako inoperahan eh, September. So, October yata ako pinet scan after a year. Then, nakita ko yung result before, yung 2015 na. 3 months yata o 6 months. Di ko maalala eh.
Okay. 3 months. Okay. So, okay. Thank you for sharing that experience firsthand. Sino bang merong experience pa PET scan? Wala. Except for, ikaw lang, no? Ikaw lang. The rest, wala.
Opo. Dito mura yata, Doc. Parang hindi may nagsabi sa akin dito, 40 or 60 yata.
Yung
May sinabi sa akin si Doktor, hindi ko maalala kung sino yung nagsabi. May nirecommend siyang ano eh, malapit diyan sa Manila Doctors.
na mas mura?
Yes, Doc. 40 yata or 60, ganun.
Wala pang 30. Ang PGH, bago lang, nagkaroon
Ah,
ng
may PGH na.
PGH ngayon lang. Etong month,
Ah,
nagkaroon na sila. Sabi nila, ewan ko kung totoo, they will be offering it at 30,000. No?
ah,
Okay. Pero the usual is 60, kung saan 70 pa, baka 80 to 70 sa mga big hospitals, di ba? Okay. Pero
sa St. Luke's, Doc, dati nung dumating ako dito, eh, 2017 yata, magpapaano sana ako.
uh,
95. Kaya sabi ko matras ako.
95.
95 St. Luke's,
Uh,
2017 yun eh.
naabotan ko pa yung 120,000 yung umpisa.
Ah,
St. Luke's din yun, umpisa. Sila ang unang karoon eh. No?
opo, Doc.
And
Pero 95 na lang nung naabutan ko 2017.
yun. Ngayon, kasi marami na. So,
Oo nga, bumababa na.
competing na. Okay. So, yung iba, 60,000, 70,000, no? Ganon, no? Okay. So, usually, hindi siya, just like any diagnostic test, you just have to remember, hindi siya palaging 100% accurate, no? Okay. So,
Ah,
kahit na pinakabago, pinaka-modern, does not guarantee that it's more accurate. It's, 100% accurate palagi. May mga mali rin yun, no? May mga deficiency, no? Okay. At ang nagbabasa niyan, dalawang doktor nagbabasa. Yung isa, nuclear medicine sa PET, no? Yung isa, radiologist, no? Sa CT scan. Kasi kung kino-combine kasi nila PET CT, di ba? So, dalawang doktor nagbabasa diyan, no? Okay. Okay. Ano pa? Okay.
Ask
yun
ko
po
lang.
yung, Doc, sa PGH 30.
Yan ang narinig ko. Ino-offer.
Doc, libre po.
Ha?
Libre po. Nung pagkatapos ng radiation ng pinsan ko sa PGH, nilakad ko sa MSS kasi na ano siya, nagpa RAI, radioactive iodine.
Oo.
So, ako yung pumila sa MSS niya,
Oo.
sa radioisotope.
Oo.
Libre naman, Doc. Lapit ka lang sa MSS.
Hindi, iba yung radioisotope pa. Yung kasi merong
Yung,
RAI yung sa iyo, 'di ba? Radioactive iodine, iodine.
apo, doon po pinetscan yung pinsan ko sa PGH eh. Lapit ka lang sa kanila sa MSS.
Kaya nga,
Pero ang tagal din ng haba. Maghapon yata akong pumila sa MSS.
kailan?
2023, Doc. June 2023.
Wala pang PET scan yun. Ngayon lang. Ngayon lang yung PET scan ng PGH.
Ngayon ba? Ano ba yun, Doc? Yung, ano sa kanya?
Ah,
Pagkatapos ng radiation niya.
ano na?
Pagkatapos kasi ng radiation niya, di ba,
Hindi,
after,
hindi naman mataas yung yung siyempre pag pag sinama ng CT scan, may radiation. Pero yung PET mismo, walang radiation. I mean, yung radioactive iodine lang, radio tracer lang. No? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Pero ngayon lang nagsimula.
Kasi pumila ako dun, Dok, eh. Nakalagay kasi sa papel niya, PET scan.
Baka request ng doktor. So, ngayon,
Opo.
ngayon lang, kasi meron ako isang pasyente na, parang tinetesting nila, may libre ito umpisa, di ba? Tinetesting pa nila, kaya they offer it for free. No? Then after that, nag-umpisa na sila, sabi nila, you offer nila 30,000. No? Okay.
Oh, mahal.
So ewan ko kung cover ng PhilHealth yun. No? Pero kung may bayad, 30,000, which is mura na, di ba? Okay. Compared to 40, 60,000 sa ibang centers, no? Okay. Okay.
Pero pag ipe-PET scan ka, kailangan yung katatapos mo lang ng radioactive mo, Dok, o hindi, kahit wala.
Ano?
Pag halimbawa yung pinet scan ka po, kailangan katatapos lang ng RAI mo o kahit hindi ka pa nag-RAI.
Iba yung sa'yo, yung thyroid CA sa'yo, di ba?
Yes po.
Thyroid CA, kung talagang kailangan, kailangan gawin yon, no? Pwede ka magpa-PET scan kung kailangan gawin, no? Okay. So, anytime, pwede, no? Anytime. Kasi check mo kung merong recurrence, no? Okay. Okay. So, anong iniisip mo? Papagawa ka?
Hindi po muna, Dok. Sa mahal eh.
Hindi sa mahal ang sinasabi ko. Hindi naman kailangan. Yung sa iyo kasi maliit lang yung cancer mo eh. No?
Ah,
Maliit lang yung cancer mo. Micro di ba? Micro papillary thyroid cancer.
papilari kasi mama.
Okay? So,
Apo.
95% chance na maganda ang prognosis mo, walang distant mets. So, hindi na kailangan magpa-PET scan. Okay? Pero sa ibang
Okay po.
doktor, sabi ko nga sa iyo, sa ibang doktor, papagawa nila yon. Kaya importante itong lecture natin. No? Okay? No?
Okay po.
So, wag ka kakagat sa mga recommendations niyan, ha? Okay.
Okay po.
Kahit na libre, ha? Kahit na maglibre ka, kuminsan may false reading, no? Sabihin niya, meron, pero wala talaga. So, matatakot ka na. Okay? So,
Paano nangyayari nagkakaroon ng false reading, Dok? Nagkakamali sa basa or...
oh, kuminsan nakakamali sa basa, no? Kuminsan may duda pa kasi yung hotspot niyon, kuminsan medyo konti lang, sabihin nila, ay, meron, di ba? Okay. Baka sabihin nila, baka meron, ganon, no? Okay. So tendency for yung mga doctor to overread, no? Okay? So kung hindi siya 100% accurate nga, no? Kung minsan may konting nakikita sila, sasabihin, ay, meron. Okay? Pag meron, wala na. Forever na anxious ka na, no? Okay? Iisipin mo, ay, baka may cancer ka na, pero wala kang nararamdaman, di ba? Okay.
Okay po.
So, take note of that, Kat, ha? Huwag ka kakagat,
Okay po.
I-consult mo sa akin muna.
Okay.
Okay. Okay? Any more? Any other questions on PET scan? Wala na? So, anong takeaway lesson dito? Medyo complicated yung PET scan, medyo mahal. So, as I said, in the end, it will be the doctor who will decide kung kailangan mo o hindi. Na? Tama? Pero, ingat lang ho kayo sa mga doktor, iba-ibang klase mga doktor, may mga doktor na maximalist, lahat gagawin. Yung iba naman, minimalist, yung kailangan lang. No? So you have to choose your doctor. No? Okay, and then, kung meron kayong mga duda, iko-question ninyo. Sabihin nyo, bakit ho? Mas maganda ho ba? Kailangan ba? Ganon. No? Okay. So, pag yung doktor ayaw sagutin yung tanong ninyo, no? Mag-second thought ho kayo. No? Okay. Okay. Kasi mahirap mag-explain yung ibang maximalist. Usually, ay, kung ayaw mo, wag na lang. Para ano, lahat gagawin natin para sigurado. Ganon. No? Okay. So not all tests are beneficial. As I said kanina, may mga societies coming out with guidelines para hindi ma-abuse. Okay? Para hindi ma-abuse yung paggamit ng PET CT scan. No? Okay. Okay. You will agree with me naman, di ba? So yung mga yung mga naranasan yung mga si Mary Ann na naranasan na yung odds, yung mga ibang gamutan dati, no? Pag may mga bago, no? May bandwagon na yan eh. Gagamit niya yan, di ba? Parang kahit na anong produkto sa market, gano'n. Pag may bago, pag na-advertise na yan, magiging popular, mag-ride on na kayo, di ba? Okay. Kumisang kakagat kayo, no? Okay. So be careful in deciding, no? So talk to your doctor, no? That's the first thing, no? Okay. So I cannot really tell you honestly na very na point blank na huwag kayo gagawa. Sasabihin ko sa'yo, pwedeng gawin pero make sure na talagang indicated na talagang kailangan na. Kasi there are other tests which are also as good, no? Pwede na, no? Okay. Okay. Parang yung kay Kat, yung micropapillary, pwedeng wag ka magpa-PET scan, pwedeng just monitor lang kasi very low risk yung recurrence, no? Kung high risk ka, sabihin natin yung bukol mo, may na-operan, may naiwan, yon high risk ka, then papa-PET scan kita. Or kung di kakayanin ng RAI scan, no? Okay. So, pwedeng umpisa mo na sa RAI scan, which is mura lang. RAI scan, magkano lang yon? Kat, magkano yung RAI scan?
11 yata, Dok.
Ha?
11 nakita ko doon sa bill nung pinsa ko, parang 11 yata. Mura, mas lower pa yata. Nakalimutan ko na.
11,000. PET scan, si RAI scan,
Mura lang, Dok. Siguro nasa
7,000 lang sa PGH.
6,000 yata. Tapos nilapit sa MSS. Wala nang binayaran.
Oo. Ano lang, baka 6,000 lang total body scan, RAI scan yon, ha? Compared to 40,000 kung magpa-PET scan ka. No? Okay? So, yan ang titingnan ninyo. No? Okay? Okay. Any more questions, comments?
Sorry po, Doc. My question to Kat. Ano po yung MSS?
Kat, sagutin mo.
Yun po yung social worker po doon. Pwede kang humingi po ng tulong doon. Basta may white card ka.
Okay?
Thank you po.
Okay. Wala na. Wala na. Let's call it a day. O, meron pa kayong tatanungin. 3:03 pa lang. Okay. Wala na. Last call. Wala na. So kung wala, thank you. We'll see each other next week again. Hindi ko pa alam kung anong topic natin. I forgot. No? Pero i-announce ko naman. No? Okay. So congratulations. Sino entitled na sa voucher? Si Perla. Pwede na. Si Jeng. Meron na. Lorlier. And Phoebe.
Thank you po, Ray.
Yan na. Pero may expiration date yun, ha? 3
Wait
months
lang.
lang. 3 months lang. The reason I'm putting it, ginawa kong binaba ko requirements 25. This is to encourage you to have checkup also. Di ba? Tama? Libreng
Yes,
checkup. Okay. Helen, sumali ka sa mga olete para magkaroon ka ng free voucher.
buksan mo ang pinto.
Madali lang.
Doc,
Tanong mo kay,
sumasali ako, Doc.
ha?
May mga, nagko-comply ako, Doc, sa mga ulete.
Sino nagsasalita?
Ako, Doc. Ellen.
Helen, hindi, meron ka. Si Helen Malakad.
Okay. Helen pala, sorry.
Sa'yo meron ka. Oo, meron ka. Nasa top 12 ka na. Malapit ka na sa 25.
Yes, Doc. Oo. I thought ako yung sinasabi.
Si Helen.
Sorry.
Sige po, Doc.
Helen,
Try ko po.
Malakad you. Tanong mo sa kanila. Madali lang, di ba? Helen? Helen Viloro.
Doc.
Madali
Yes,
lang.
Doc. Madali lang.
Di ba? Usually, ngayon pinapaiklian ko na mga 20 items na lang. Di ba? Medyo
Yes,
madali
Doc.
lang. Okay. So I'm giving out, nagiging lenient ako. This is to encourage you to have check-up. No? Kahit na libreng check-up. No? Okay. Okay? So, wala na. We'll call it today. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you po,
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Dr. Ray, happy weekend.
Happy weekend.
Thank you.